if you're thinking about moving to the Orlando, Florida area, but you want to avoid all that Orlando congestion mess, and you want a new construction home in the country, and you still want to be close to the beaches, then you're going to want to see these two homes and this new construction community. They say that real estate is all about location, and look, this location is going to blow you away. These homes in this community is just a 15-minute ride to New Smyrna and Daytona beaches, Mosquito Lagoon, and the Atlantic Ocean, and yet it's just outside what I believe is the very best small town beach town in all of Florida. Come on, let's go take a look inside. So we're gonna head into this home, which is 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, has a 3-car garage, and has 2,921 square feet. We're not gonna spend too much time here because the next home is a multi-generation home. And that home it's a much larger home, and it's an incredible home, but let's stay where we are. As we enter the main area of the front of this home, you're going to see it's a large open area. Most of these new construction homes are that we're seeing these days. Down low, you're going to see this is wood look tile, flows throughout most of this home, which does have carpet in the bedrooms. They do a great job with the color throughout this home. The next home, what do you think, Charlie? I think I like the colors in the next home actually better.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so after hearing about it.
They're odd, but they're really nice.
They really work.
So in this home, this front bedroom home, nice closets. Charlie, come around and take a look here at what they did. I want to pick on something. They used the same old railing that
it's a little upgraded.
It is a little upgraded. It is a little upgraded. I'm surprised that for a home like this and this price point, with all the wonderful things they've done, that they still have that. They have crown molding in this room, and you're going to see that throughout a good bit of both of these homes. Recessed lighting, great color. You're going to see it here. You're going to continue to see great use of color, and it actually made Charlie think that he needed to hire an interior designer at his house because, what was it you said about your home?
I don't know. It's not.
Did you say
it's not this?
It's bad. It's pretty bad.
It's not that bad.
Right up front, Charlie and I had a big debate in this home. I don't know why this is off like this, but we had a big debate. But anyways, I lost the debate. There is no shower in here.
I won $10. Yay!
Yes. But there's no shower in here because this home is a model home, so you're not going to see the garage in this home, which is a 3-car garage. But it comes with a shower. They did this for compliance issues because the general public is going to be coming in here. So let's take a look at the next bedroom. And hold on one second, Charlie, come back here. I want to kind of point this out. I feel like, why didn't they put a door right here and make it another primary? Because there's several primaries in this home. And I know
they obviously did it for the guests that come into the home.
Yes, but we're going to deal with that later because I think it's crazy. You're going to see. But this, again, bright colors. I actually like the butterflies. I would have
You
said
like
it
the
was,
butterflies?
I like the butterflies. I think they're kind of nice. This community has I don't know, some kind of federation, but a big fancy butterfly garden, and we'll come to more on what this community offers later, which is quite a bit, and there's several great reasons that this HOA is good. But in this bedroom, quartz countertops, obviously updated fixtures. They use nice tile backsplash. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go all the way up. A lot of the builders that we see these days do go all the way up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends on what the price of this home is.
Right, and we'll come to that later. So let's go ahead and head out to I guess we're heading off to the main area now. And you're going to see, first off, go ahead and spin around, Charlie. Show them the openness of this area. And for right now, let's go ahead and just address this kitchen. You're going to see one island, one massive island. We've complained about islands in the past. This one I think is fantastic. There's a lot of space here in this kitchen, and there'll be more of that later. Soft close cabinetry. There's a ton of space in here. Dovetail construction. Oh, don't look at all our junk, Charlie.
Oh,
here.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Appliances are Refrigerator does not come with this model. Refrigerator, washer, and dryer do not. In this builder's lower price models, they do come with them. I talked about the large bar, huge Kohler farm style sink, and I know it's kind of silly, but they put this off to the side, the disposal, and that's a great feature because so often these sinks, they put them in the middle and then there's no room to put your pot. This thing is big enough. This thing's big enough. I could wash Jack in this thing.
Who's Jack?
Jack is my grandbaby.
Okay.
There's a plug. There's a plug. Anyways, 42-inch cabinetry. Lots of it.
This is a nice little feature right here.
It is. It is.
At the bottom.
I don't know what it is. Is it a crown? I think it's a crown.
I guess.
We're going to tell everybody that doesn't know better, this is a reverse crown.
Yeah. Let us know what it actually is in the comments.
I'm sure somebody's going to say we're going to look like idiots.
Yeah.
That's okay. It would not be the first time. And
you got a light.
Yes. Upgraded hood. I love the quartz backsplash. They put it all the way around. That makes cleaning a breeze. Gas is throughout this community.
That's included?
That's included. Gas is included throughout this community. For those of you that don't know, that's a big deal here in Florida. Some communities have it, but not all of them. And if you want it, sure, you can have it wired, get a tank out back, but it's a wonderful feature when the builder, like this builder, has the forethought to go ahead and do it in advance. Tons of storage we already spoke of. This home, I already said it once. I'll say it maybe 3 times, maybe 4 times. It comes with all these other appliances. Micro range, nice heavy range. I really like that. And more storage up here. So there is storage in this home. It's a good sized home, but it is it still has a good bit of storage. Let's come this way before we head out to the main living area. Now, I complained earlier, I kind of ran this builder down about the shelving, but look what they did here. So, in Chuck's eyes, they have officially redeemed themselves. I know that nobody really cares, but this is really nice. This is a really nice feature. Solid wood. Being in white, I kind of wish it was black, because when you're putting your canned goods on here, and look folks, everybody knows what goes on these shelves is not all boxes, and it's not plastic bottles. We're putting cans on that.
Yeah. I mean, if you want it to be all black, I think you'll be happy. Just hold on.
Okay, I guess so. They have a bar here. This is the mud room. The garage area is right out that door. We're not going to see that today. Very large laundry room in here. The builder has their stuff in here. Plenty of cabinetry all the way up. 42-inch cabinets, soft close. This is not near any of the bedrooms, which I think is a often overlooked feature of these homes. Sometimes they're right next to them, and then you're hearing that. Coming into the main area, over the top of the kitchen, notice the lighting, notice the bar.
Looks like there's some storage down there too.
There is plenty of storage. I keep going on and on about the storage. There's a ton of it. It goes, so you're not going to have too much of a problem with that. Now we may
not in this home.
That may be why that other thing we were talking about.
Yeah.
You're going to see that may be why they did that. Crown molding throughout as we look up. Crown molding, recessed lighting throughout the entire main living area. I think the layout is fine. I kind of wonder if I like a dining area here.
I love the layout.
Do you like it like this?
I like to be able to sit there, wash my dishes, and see what's happening.
But then you're looking at your kitchen mess.
Well, I keep my kitchen clean.
Of course you do. Of course you do. You don't dirty it up. So let's go ahead and take a look at this bonus room over here. Flex room, if you will. So many builders, they don't put the doors on here and they just say, well, you can add them. Why do we have to add them? If you're spending $3, $4, $6, $800,000 or $2 million, why do you have to put a door on there? This builder did that, and I think it's great. A lot of tray ceilings up top. I know we've mentioned them several times, but you're going to see them throughout. 5 1/4-inch baseboard at the bottom. So really nice touches they've used. I really like how this builder used the colors. They do have some things that are kind of basic. The light switches seem rather basic. But
They're light switches. What do you want them to be like?
They just seem kind of like builder grade, and that's probably offensive to this builder because they do such a great job. I notice here they have the harsh corners. We're seeing in a lot of homes, especially in this price point, we're seeing these homes actually with beveled or rounded corners. So I think that it just seems like I wish they could do that. And here is the issue why we were fussing earlier. There's a half bath here. If you recall earlier, right outside that other bath, the way it is, it's really for the guests. Well, why don't they just put a door through there and then have another primary suite?
I wonder what's behind there. It's a mystery door.
It's a mystery door. I don't know what's behind there. It's probably stuff for the builder. The builder probably has stuff.
Maybe it's another closet or something.
I'm confident it's going to be a closet. I did not speak of the doorways in here. These are 9-foot doors, I believe.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm 6. Yes. Might be 8 or 9 feet.
One of those.
Oh, the things we pick on. Same closets here. This bedroom's really nice. Spin around back here and show them the outside, Charlie. This community has I'm not sure if it's every lot, but certainly most lots have either water or conservation, either water or conservation views. This room does have the primary, it's still a primary owner suite. There's all these owner suites, several of them. This one has a full shower that slides. This one, ironically enough, they did put the tile all the way out.
Oh yeah,
So cool. So maybe they heard me complaining. Check it out. Look, it closes automatically.
Do you want that?
I think it's great.
Why?
Because it can still air up here, and then it's not getting dirty and stained in here as it sits.
Well, I could just see myself trying to dry off and that thing closing on me.
Well, that could be an issue.
Looks like same quartz here, which is nice.
Same quartz throughout.
Same quality.
And here they put tile.
Oh yeah.
This home has tile, and this builder does use a good bit of tile. They offer a good bit of options. You can get all sorts of options, and they have some great incentives that come with those options as well. But we'll get to that later. Let's go ahead and take a look at the primary bedroom before we come back and head outside. The outside's really cool. Now, pan over here, Charlie. Now, you guys don't know, but Charlie and I were arguing. Well, we were debating. We won't say arguing. We were debating earlier. When I walked around this, I thought, this looks great. It's very cute. It's a nice little touch. But then Charlie says, well, maybe there should be a closet there. And I think he's right, but this home has so much storage that do you need the closet? I don't know what you'd really put there.
Do you need an empty space right there? Like, what are you going to do with it?
I don't know what you do with it. Maybe it's wasted space. Maybe some people will have some ideas as to what can be done with it. This is the primary bedroom suite. Of course, it's first floor. This home is just 1 story. But notice the large windows, 3 windows, gives a great feel. This room's very bright. They do have carpet on the floors and those same baseboards that we've been seeing throughout still flow through here. As we head up top, you're going to see the lighting, recessed ceilings, recessed lighting, and a great fixture.
I also noticed there's like speakers all throughout these homes.
I think there's speakers in just about every room.
Yeah, I feel like there has been. They've been everywhere.
Yeah.
We'll have to take a look at that in the next home.
Right. I think you're right. I think it's in each one. I love the colors over here on the walls. This builder, I think there's one other builder that we've done on one of our other videos that's done this good, but this builder kind of gets crazy. I guess I'm just too excited to get to that next one. Coming into the primary bathroom suite, they have a pantry, huge shower.
Oh yeah.
It's gargantuan. Is that a word? Is that actually a word?
Sure.
I used that word when I was a kid.
You just said it. It's a word.
And this thing,
careful what button you press.
I'm dying to do it. I don't even know how to work it. Should I be embarrassed about that?
No. Nice lighting in here.
There is fantastic lighting, and this is super cool here. because you can turn the water on way over here. You're not getting soaked. You're not getting cold in the...
Do you like having no door, or do you like a door?
I like having no door in this case.
Okay.
Okay, because the shower water is way over here. So the water is here, I'm stepping over here, now I'm drying off.
I'm worried I'd get cold.
What do you mean you're gonna get cold?
I don't know, the cold air.
Well, you're gonna get in the cold air no matter what you do. Put a hanger up here, hang your clothes.
All right.
Let's check out the primary bedroom suite.
The closet.
The closet, rather. Decent sized closet. It's decent.
Oh yeah, look at that. We got some space back there.
It's probably 8-9 feet by 8 or 9 feet, and then another space here. So it's a decent closet, plenty of storage. There is attic access in this one. And then over here, there's a water closet, also known as a
poop room?
Poop room! You got it, a poop room.
First try.
Ooh, there's a fly here.
Wait, what do we think about this little spot right here? Do you think you'd use that, Chuck?
For my makeup?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Let's see. No, I don't think so. Doesn't fit me. But my wife would eat that up.
Yeah?
She would love it. I think this builder does a lot of things, and there's a lot of space in this house. So they have the opportunity to do all of these things. They build a great home. Not the best home in the world, but a very nice home, very solid home, and I think the price is pretty good as well. Triple pocket sliders. I always love opening these. It's getting a little bit warm now. Here in Florida, we like our windows open for much of the year because we can. And so this allows us to air the house out throughout the winter. And in this screen lanai, painted floors, the lights, I wonder why these lights aren't on. I thought we had those on before.
Let's see if we can get them.
Hey,
got one.
There we go,
more.
Now we got lights. So you're gonna see this home is on the water. I'm not gonna go out back, but there's not much to see right now. This new construction in this community is just getting going, but I'm surprised we've actually gotten as far as we have, because there's a lot of new people coming in. And when we scheduled this video today, they told us that you're probably not going to get very far. So we've already had to hold up at one point because of somebody coming, but we'll see how much longer we get to hold off. So great refrigerator out here, a little kitchenette, the grill. That baby is heavy. I love it. I love it. Great sink, and it's very private here because this lanai is centrally located. Oftentimes they're on the corners. This is a new construction home community, and as you may already know, that new construction home communities often are these tiny little lots, and they're cramped together. This home is on a 65-foot lot. The next one we're going to look at is on an 80-foot lot. So they really use the space well, and I think using the space well in addition to putting this lanai in the middle, combining those two, I think is really important. Well, let's go ahead and let's head outside and head towards the other home. So let's dig in just a bit into why this location is so great. Well, this little community of what's expected to be around 700 homes is in a rural area of about 500 acres out on the west side in the country of New Smyrna Beach, just a couple miles over here to I-95. There are several parks right close by, including Doris Leaper, which is probably my favorite disc golf course in the entire Orlando area. We're about 15 minutes to Mosquito Lagoon, which is where I spend a lot of my Saturday mornings fishing, and the Atlantic Ocean. Now, let me digress for just a minute. If you're looking for the best disc golf course in the area or some great fishing locations, just give me a shout and I can hook you up. We're about 15 minutes from Canal Street and Flagler Avenue, which are essentially downtown New Smyrna Beach. We're about 30 minutes to Daytona Beach and DeLand, and probably an hour up to St. Augustine, and probably another hour down to Kennedy Space Center, and that's right along I-95 again, which is right here. New Smyrna Beach is a quaint little town with some great restaurants, shopping, and festivals throughout the year. They've got a wonderful 4th of July fireworks show on July 4th, some great art and jazz shows, and although it's felt the sting of the growth, it really maintains a small town feel. Now, it's a shameless plug, but if you're looking for a short-term rental anywhere here in New Smyrna Beach, I can hook you up. Look, it's getting hot in here, but before we check out this 5 or 6 bedroom home with 3.5 to 5.5 baths, multi-generational 2 or 3 car garage with 4,181 square feet, let's just go ahead and take a look at it. I'm getting all off track, I'm babbling a bit here. Okay, so let's head inside. Now, as we head into this multi-generational home, the first thing you're gonna see out front is this porch. These porches are so often not even available with so many new construction homes, but this builder's really done a nice job. They kept a very traditional front. This thing is vinyl, but it's a traditional look, but it looks very nice. The stone, this home has a ton of upgrades with it, and it really looks sharp on this. So let's head inside, and as we head inside, we're gonna see, the first thing we're gonna see is, bam! Check out the color. Look at that black. Now, this is what we were speaking of earlier regarding the colors. What do you guys think? Is this black good? Does it look silly? To me, if you told me it was black, I would have said it was goth. Nothing against any goth people out there, but I think it looks wonderful. The black against the white, maybe it's the color of white they use, I don't know. White is white, you'd think, but it's really not in building. But the black really looks nice. You're gonna see a lot of that throughout this home. And you know, there's a lot of options, okay? So this is a very large home, and this dining area, I believe, is wonderful because it's set apart from the rest of the home. The kitchen is over here. There's a small walkway that you'll see, and go ahead and pan over there, Charlie, so they can kind of see the kitchen, see what it does. And what they've done in here, they still have tray ceilings. You're gonna see a lot of that. The lighting, good use of lighting. And then the floors, of course, you're gonna see flowing throughout most of this home are luxury vinyl planks. Over here is an office. I think they've done a wonderful job here because they put French doors on. I've already ranted on that, so I won't do that anymore, but I think it's just great. Recessed lighting, recessed ceiling up top. Nothing else too crazy to say about this room, and because this home is so large, I'm just gonna move on. Up front here, right near the entrance, is a half bath. Now, Charlie, can you come in here? It's small, but it's just a half bath, but what they've done, look, they put the AC in here. And I think that is super, because so many of these builders, they'll put it out here. So now you're looking at this, now you have a door here, and you don't know what it is, but now instead of having the door there, they're able to put some artwork up here.
Yeah, and people aren't trying to find the bathroom and walking into your AC unit.
Right. Now upstairs, we'll go to upstairs later. You'll get to see the second component of that multi-generational thing. So let's go ahead and check out the soaring ceilings of this area again. Notice the light, the windows up top. Sorry for making you run around there, Charlie. The windows and the rear lights through the sliding glass doors, and then even back at the front door, there's a good bit of light. So if you walk into this home in the middle of the day with no lights on, there's still plenty of light.
Even though there's black like everywhere throughout this home.
Check out this black.
Look at it.
All the way up. Like, where do they get these designers that come up with this stuff?
I don't know, but it works.
It does work. That's why they're the interior designers, and our homes look like ours. So, first thing I want to point out as we keep going back, Charlie. Bam, 2 islands. I think that is a fantastic feature, and one that we just don't see that often these days. As I mentioned before, this is a very large home, and a large home like this, space is at a premium. So there's plenty of space here, plenty of storage, quartz countertops, same cabinets, soft close cabinets we spoke of earlier. In the kitchen, again, the refrigerator, washer, and dryer do not come with it. Appliances do. This home comes as it is. This is not the base model. There's a lot of upgrades in this home. But as it is, this home has a microwave here, but it does not come with the refrigerator, washer, or dryer. So this cabinets, countertops, counters, countertops, they're all begin with C's. So quartz countertops, black backsplash, upgraded hood, 42-inch cabinets with crown molding at the top. So this builder really hasn't left anything out. Cafe, dishwasher.
I feel like it's a little tight right here.
You know, it is tight.
You know, like if we're both in here, I mean, there's not a lot of space right here.
Well, if there's 2 or 3 or 4 people in here, yes. But as a cook myself, I like to be able to reach. Now, that over there, you can call it an island for the kitchen, and sure, that's what it is, but that's not part of my kitchen. When I'm working, that's not part of my kitchen. Maybe if I'm baking cookies, bread, or pizza, and I'm rolling something out, I'm using that space over here, but
how many people are you really going to fit in here at once?
I don't know. It is tight, and I guess for a large home, do we think that one person's going to do all the cooking in this home?
I sure hope not.
Maybe they could have brought it out. Maybe just bring this out a foot.
Yeah.
Maybe align it up with one of these here. It does seem a little tight in here. What do you think? You know, as people that are watching this video, would you rather have it a little bit wider, or would you rather have it closer so that you can reach the stove? You know, you're bringing a pot, it's one step over. Speaking of sinks, look at this farm sink, what they've done. They put it right in the middle, just like I complained about before.
But they have this thing, you know, this extra thing that you could get, I guess.
They do. Is that something that's really going to be there long term?
No.
I don't think so. I don't believe so. Double oven, plenty of storage. Wonderful job here.
Love the double oven.
I love it. I love the whole kitchen. Pantry. Pantry works. It's not a monster pantry, but you can fit plenty of food in there, and with all the storage that's available, it really does the job. Another dining area here, of course, and the good lighting that they've used. Charlie, I don't know if we showed it, but step back this way and show them the pool area.
We're going to show them.
We're going to show them right now. Pool area. I really want to show the lights. Here,
okay.
Let's do this, or not the lights, the paint. Well, I can't get it to open, but check out the paint. It's almost like a jail cell. If you told me they were black and white stripes, I'd think it was some kind of jail cell, but it really looks good. So let's go ahead and let's head back into this little area. And this is something that I'm not sure I like.
Mystery closet.
Mystery closet, yes, mystery closet. Laundry room is back here. Laundry room is very nice. Plenty of storage again. Nice size sink. Okay, my problem with this laundry room is the location of it. Now, it's away from everything. Now, some of you may say that's a benefit, being that it's there's no noise for the bedrooms, but if I'm doing laundry, like, it's a half a mile. Maybe I'm exaggerating just a little bit, but it's a long ways to the other bedrooms.
Especially if you're upstairs.
Right. So let's check out this bathroom. Again, quartz countertops. Look what they did here. I like the color, matches the floors. Shower, tile, not all the way up, but most of the way. Again, Moen faucets throughout this home. And wait to see the shower. Well, we're gonna come to another shower that's pretty stinking incredible.
I think it's the one we're going to next.
You want to go see it now?
Let's go see it now.
Okay, let's head over that way.
Right, let's do it.
Let's leave it rolling as we head over there.
Do you want me to show them this yet?
No.
Okay.
No, we'll get there later. Don't die.
There's a tree in this house
and a lamp.
Oh okay. My goodness.
Let's go ahead into the primary bedroom. Now, this one, they did not waste any space as they had it in, but they did something.
Insert on the wall.
Very elegant with the insert.
Recess.
A recess
There
wall.
we go.
Again, tall doors.
Yep.
9 or 10 feet. Can you hear that music? You can actually hear the
music.
I love it. A lot of speakers here. Large bedroom. This is your first floor primary, so maybe your situation is, maybe this is for mom and dad. Who knows what your situation is? If it's me and my children, my older children, or maybe, then the kids are going upstairs. If it's an in-law, maybe a grandparent or something like that, I'm probably having them right here. And this really is a whole suite. Plenty of lighting, and then up top, more recessed ceilings. And it's not a huge feature. It's not something that like defines a home, but it really adds a feeling of elegance. And this home is very different than a lot of homes in this size, in that it has that elegant feel to it. dual vanities. Let's look at this one here, the small one. There's a closet here, plenty of storage here. Okay, nothing crazy.
Got another seat again.
Another seat, another makeup seat. A lot of people are gonna like that.
Yeah, lots of storage too.
Now, here's the thing. Look over here, Charlie. Would some builder out there tell me why they're doing this? We see this in a lot of homes, and if you're taking a shower, do we have to put curtains up just to not be seen buck naked?
You can't afford curtains?
I can afford the curtain,
well,
but
it sounds like you can't afford the curtains.
Seems like they should frost that or something, so we're not having to look at it. I do like the tub, how they've done this. Centrally located here, and then the shower. Check out the shower. I think the shower's pretty cool. There's actually 2 heads in there.
Let's see.
2 heads. You got this one, which is a regular one. Then the what do you call it, rain head?
I don't know what they call it.
I'm doing this like it helps people understand.
Yeah.
But the closets, I think the closet's okay. It's not a massive closet that you might see in a lot of homes. They have a little thing here. Get cozy. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Kind of hanging in an empty house. I know it's the model.
Looks like we got another closet over here.
Yes. Yeah. So there's 2 closets. Some would call it a his and hers. You know, somebody's getting the big one, somebody's not. And then of course there's a water closet in here, which I think is great, especially a large bathroom like this. I don't want to have a bathroom of this size and still have,
that hurt, didn't it?
I'm gonna die. Let's go ahead and head out to the next room. So as we head upstairs, there's 3 bedrooms and a bonus room, which is super cool, plus the second primary. So we'll skip the bathroom right now. Come to this bedroom. Check out the decor in here. Charlie, show them that wall.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend would love this.
He actually took a picture and sent it to his girlfriend, and she texted him back while we were here.
And guess what?
She loved it. Of course she did. Let's head in. Well, actually, hold on, Charlie. Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Okay.
Let's check out this bath.
There we go. All right.
Okay. I know. Hopefully, I don't run into any more walls.
I know.
Break my back. So, in here, just a shower, backsplash, another black wall.
Wow.
Up at the top.
Black even in a bathroom.
I know.
That's so bold.
It is bold from the front. Bold, black color. Check what they did.
And close it off.
Yes. You got a home with all these people in it. Now the bathroom can still be used, the sinks. You see that occasionally, but not often. Here's something else that's great. Look, the doors.
Wow.
Some other builders we've seen.
You're finally spending enough to where your doors don't have to hit each other.
Yeah, maybe that's the case. I don't know. So this next bedroom, large bedroom. Again, guys, we are on the 2nd floor here. Okay. Large bedroom, nice walk-in closet. Now, is it as large as the primary suite? No, it's not, but it's large. Has 2 recessed lights in it. No tray ceilings. I don't think there's any tray ceilings anywhere in this 2nd story.
Uh-oh.
Am I wrong? Oh, I'm a liar.
You're so wrong.
I'm a liar.
That was quick.
Okay. Doesn't take long sometimes. Next bedroom, and this is not the last bedroom. There's still one to see.
One or 2.
It's not just a bedroom. Well, plus that other room, which we're gonna come to. Check this out. Surf dude? No, not really. Hey, look, here it is. Here's the thing.
There you go.
If you're a surfer, that's what we do in Florida. That's what surfers do when they're cool, I think. I think Fast Times at Ridgemont High did that too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you don't. You're like 20 years too young, but that's okay. Super large closet for this room. As we saw in the last one, again, not super large as in primary bedroom size, but it's large, bright, plenty of recessed lighting in here. And then, Charlie, show them this large landing area.
Would you put a ping pong table here?
I would absolutely positively put a ping pong table there.
Agreed. I would whip you.
Let's go ahead and check. You would not whip me.
I would too.
I would kill you.
No, you wouldn't.
I do every time we play.
I don't know about that.
Anyways, head into this, what I call a media room. You hear the speakers again. And not sure about this. I don't know what's up with this. Looks like somebody
just fell off.
Maybe
Give
they
them
had
a break.
a kid come in and kind of lay down and knocked them off, not sure, but again, the black and white, kind of random. I think it looks fantastic. Up top, tray ceilings. And there is carpet in this room, as there is throughout the upstairs. I think this room is really a media room. I don't know what else you do with it. In my mind, it's not, I mean, it could be an office, but there's no windows.
Yeah, a little too dark
I would like some
for an office.
some lights.
More black walls.
Some light, more black walls. I love it.
And that's a nice.
I love it. Yeah,
I love seeing the water out there. It's beautiful. There it is.
Okay, so this upstairs is broken up into two sections, okay? This section has all of this, and then the next section where we're gonna go is really where, if we had that multi-generation thing, go ahead and show them downstairs here. That low area there. Pretty wild. What a gorgeous home.
Yeah.
So-
Hold on. Well, I'm sorry. What is that doing there?
Well, it's a floating plug.
Well, why is it there?
I have no idea.
I mean, like, you trying to make somebody trip?
I have no idea.
Like, what are you gonna plug in there?
Maybe you put a lamp here?
A lamp in the
I don't know. I'm
middle?
thinking for something, man. I don't know.
Okay.
Christmas lights?
Somebody
I don't know.
tell us.
I'm sure, yeah, we need a builder. Maybe the builder of this home can come on the video, put a comment down below and say, hey, look, this is what that is for. So now we're heading in. Now we will come to, this is just a closet here, by the way. No,
I think it's
the
a
air conditioning closet.
Yeah,
yes.
there we go.
So this, as we enter into this primary, upstairs primary, check out how big it is. Huge tray ceiling, nice colors, not black. They did something different. You know, in our world today, where we have so many people that are, you know, our children are staying at home longer, our parents, you know, we're living longer, so our parents and grandparents are living longer, and you know, it's making things more difficult. This home, the way they've done this, I think it's kind of changed that. It really gives everybody the space. You know, this, in my mind, if I have an elderly parent, this is where I'm staying, this is my room, and I'm separate from the other room. I've got space there, and you know, grandma or grandpa or whatever has the downstairs room now. Maybe some of you will just have your teenage kids, maybe spoil them, maybe you'll give them that first floor. If you do, hey, good for you, or better for those spoiled kids. Good for them. Now check out this closet. This, I think, is bigger than the closet downstairs.
Oh yeah, now we got a big closet finally.
Now there's a lot of space up here.
Let's see.
Yep.
There we go. Oop,
Whack.
hit my head.
So a lot of space up here. Let's go ahead and address the other closet on the other side here.
I believe this is called the his closet.
Well, the other one could be his too.
Well,
It could be either.
so.
Could be either. Now, very large. This whole area is big, as you see. It could be, as we're heading into the bathroom, this could be combined or redone by this builder and made into another bedroom, so you'd have two bedrooms up here instead of this. You know, there's already a few bedrooms with baths, so there's a lot of options here. Water closet in here, nothing fancy. It's a water closet or poop room. The fan comes on with it, which is why we turned it off. And then there's dual vanities again, just like upstairs. Quartz countertops, nice tub. There's no jet in the tub, but it's very nice.
I mean, I'm okay with the windows being a little lower because we're a floor up, but
You're literally looking
I don't
down.
know. It's-
I'm literally looking down
buy
in
some
there.
curtains.
No, frost them. Frost the windows, for goodness sakes. Well, look, we can belabor this at all. Let's go ahead, Charlie, and let's head downstairs. And actually, yeah, let's head downstairs and let's talk about some of the incentives of this builder is offering and the prices of these homes.
That might just be the best part.
Okay.
And can we show them the pool?
Yes, we probably should show the pool. Thanks, Charlie, for saving me.
You're welcome.
Let's go see the pool. Come
I
on.
want to see it.
Okay, so now we're downstairs, and I've opened up the triple pocket sliders into this huge lanai that, I don't know, it's probably 15 feet wide, which is wonderful. In Florida, we have torrential thunderstorms, and it's really nice when you can be outside in the rain, the huge screened pool area, there's no bugs, and so this is a great area. Over here, there's a kitchen area, there's a refrigerator, a sink, and a range, and a hood over the grill. so that it's not creating a mess. They put a dining area in here. Again, you got all these people living here. There's always going to be somebody here. I'm going to be enjoying this. Now, there's another area over on the side. I don't really know what that's about. Should we show it? No, I'm not even going to mess with it.
Nah, we don't need to show it.
Okay. These things, we apologize, everyone. We're trying to honor the builder's wishes. Charlie, are you able to come over and show down to the spa, the tile? Look at the look at the tile work they've done around the pool.
Yeah.
Really nice area. And you see the building going on over there?
Let's see.
A lot of building going on. This entire area, very quiet out here, super close to the beaches. I think I've already covered all the location things I wanted to.
This is a huge lot though. Like, look at how much space you have.
This lot is either 80 or 85 feet wide. The previous one we looked at was 60 feet wide, and I believe they start with either a 40 or a 50 foot wide lot. So you have a good bit of options here.
All right, let's go inside. Tell me what this thing costs.
It's hot. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're back inside now. This builder offers 10 models in this community starting at around 2,000 square feet. The homes in here run from around 455 grand to let's just say well over $1 million. We'll come to the price of these homes here in a bit. The Homeowners Association runs you all of $124 a month, which is very low, and eventually it's going to get you a resort-style swimming pool, pickleball and basketball courts. It's going to get you a walking trail, a dog park, and a clubhouse and fitness center, along with that butterfly garden that I spoke of earlier. They also offer a leaseback, which is a very unique feature that I haven't heard anybody else doing. So you buy the home and then they will lease it back to you. You can lease it back to them rather for the next year or two. Now they're going to give you $5,800 for this home. This is the larger home that I spoke of earlier, the multi-generational home. The other one, I'm not sure how much they're giving for that. I'd have to double check on that. Also, this builder is offering some fantastic incentives. They're offering 3% of the purchase price towards the buyer's closing costs. They're offering half of the upgrades as a credit, depending on the lot size and the feature package that you choose. And they will also pay down your mortgage payment by 1 percentage point, which is a massive incentive when you consider the cost of a home these days. This home, well, the St. Croix, the one that we looked at first, is 65-foot wide lot. It has 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, 3-car garage, and the base price of that is $558,000. It's $668,000 as the home we saw. Now, this multi-generational home that we're in right now, this home is going for $1,166,752. Has 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and either a 2 or a 3-car garage. If you have additional questions about these homes, about this community, about New Smyrna Beach, or any other home here in the Orlando area, simply pick up the phone and give us a call. Thanks for watching.